Namaste everyone. I Dr. Pratibha KS. Welcome you to my channel Pratibha with Biotechnology. Today I'll be going through second semester microbiology and biostatistics questions and answers. Okay, I'll not be going in detail, just I'll be going through the questions and answers. You can take a screenshot or you can pause the video and you can make a note. Okay, I'm not going to read out all the answers, whatever is given here, and this is ready-made answers. You can write for your reference. Okay, first question here, Alexander Fleming, then lockjaw, Bestiocarp. Okay, I'll repeat for you from the beginning. Have a look. Alexander Fleming, lockjaw, next Bestiocarp, bactericidal agents, Xenobiotic, explain animal viruses with suitable example. I have made another separate video for animal viruses and plant viruses. You can refer that too. Okay. Properties of viruses, classification of viruses, animal virus introduction part, and multiplication of animal viruses. Hepatitis B, causative agent and symptoms. Explain reproduction in fungi, vegetative reproduction, asexual reproduction, endogenous spores, exogenous spores. Here, while referring all these answers, if you miss any questions, you can that order. Okay, you can go through the page number. Okay, slide number I have mentioned. No, go through according to that, and you can make a note. Next, sexual reproduction. Continuation of sexual reproduction. Diagrammatic representation of sexual reproduction in fungi, that is nizogamy as seen in Syncantrium and anisogamy as seen in Syncantrium. Next, explain the construction and working principle of compound microscope. Into define first what is microscope, all the things. Then you can later one by one you can explain about the basic types of optical microscopes. Okay, here we have the diagrammatic representation of compound microscope. You must be able to label all the parts of the microscope. Then you should focus on working principle of the compound microscope. Okay. Magnification of compound microscope. Parts of compound microscope. Objectives and stage clips. nose piece and aperture. Describe the steps involved in oxidative phosphorylation. I've given in detail here, just you can have a look. About oxidative phosphorylation introduction part. Okay, then about complex 1 and 2, 3. Here you can explain about 4 protein complexes that is labeled with complex 1 to 4, that is 1, 2, 3, 4. The electron transport chain, complex 1, complex 2, complex 3, complex 4. Now let us go through given account on AIDS. Even for this AIDS also I have made a separate video, you can have a look. Cause, next here you can see the structure of HIV. Then further elaborated information. Then treatments. The next question is classify the bacteria based on their morphology and extreme environments with an example. You can write this answer. If you miss any page, kindly go through the page number so that you'll be able to track. Structure and contents of the typical bacteria. The next question, briefly explain the process of glycolysis. Hope you have studied all this. You can refer that. Okay, or you can also go for this particular flow chart. Then here you can see the stage 1 preparatory phases. Stage 2, that is production of ATP. Then water capsules, chemotropes. Give 2 examples of halogen-based fertilization. Heterocyst. Construct a pie chart for the following data. Exporting countries of cotton as follows. Next question, find the arithmetic mean from the frequency table. So formula will be arithmetic mean is equal to sigma fx divided by f tetanus. And even this also have given in separate video. Please have a look for more information. Here you can see the merits and demerits of standard deviation. Demerits of standard deviation. Next, give an account on the characteristics of normal distribution. Add a note on its applications. About normal distribution first is given. Next, properties of normal distribution curve. What is chi-square test? List the applications. First define what is chi-square test, then later we can go for elaboration of this chi-square applications. Applications of chi-square test. What is statistical probability? Define hypothesis. Write the formula for mean, median, and mode. Arithmetic mean formula. Advantages of graph. Tubercle bacilli. Mention the types of mean. Typhoid, and even this typhoid I have made separate video. You can have a look. Symptoms and treatment. Pathogen and parasites meaning. Represent the following data in a histogram. Symptoms of cholera. For this symptom, cholera also made a separate video. You can have a look on pathogenic microorganisms. There you'll be able to find about all the disease. Types of error. Here you should focus more on type 1 error and type 2 error. Then coming to Louis Pasteur, the contributions to the world of microbiology. Louis Pasteur contributions as follows. In the exam, if you write around 4 contributions, that will be more than enough. I've given list here, but you can focus on any 4, that will be more than enough. So this is the first work by the Louis Pasteur, being a chemist. Later he switched over to microbiology. Work on tartaric acid, discovery of microbial fermentation, disproving the theory of spontaneous generation, discovery of aerobic and anaerobic microbes, Then he worked on silkworm disease, which showed that the pebrine disease of silkworms was caused by a protozoan parasite. He just identified that disease was caused by a protozoan parasite. So he even suggested by choosing microbes-free egg for breeding, the disease would be controlled. So work on anthrax and rabies disease developed vaccines, including those for chicken cholera, anthrax and rabies. Here you can see the diagrammatic representation of vaccination, experimental diagrammatic representation of chicken cholera. Next is contribution protection against infection, that is the immunity. Next about vaccination. He worked on vaccination. One of his very great contribution to the field of microbiology is vaccination. Next, it is pasteurization. You may get in the examination for 2 marks or 1 mark, or in future also you may get this one. Please keep this in your mind about pasteurization. Next, we'll be going through about Robert Koch. I have given entire information here about Robert Koch. I have studied and taken information from College Microbiology Volume 2, Sundarajan. Okay, you can refer that book also. It's really a good book. He also worked on anthrax bacillus. Here you can see Koch postulates describe the test steps required for the proof that a microorganisms cause a disease and present in every instance. This is the anthrax bacillus observed under the microscope. Here you can see the Koch's germ theory of disease as the following postulates. Other contributions of Robert Koch. Now let us go through here Alexander Fleming. Please read about this great personality Alexander Fleming. I have given all the information here. You keep this in your mind for your examination point of view. Okay. Here you can see Alexander Fleming in his laboratory with all the culture plates. What he saw that penicillin, what he extracted penicillin, no, that is penicillin notata, that microscope view. This is the concluding part of Alexander Fleming. Formula of t-test. Now let us go through about Anton van Leeuwenhoek, who is the father of ancient microbiology. Now, father of microbiology is Louis Pasteur. He is credited with inventor of microscope. You can see his handmade microscope. And even about Anton van Leeuwenhoek, I have made a separate video. Please have a look on that also. Then now we'll be going through about Robert Koch. I think I have done with this. Alexander Fleming also over. Right. Hope this study material will be useful for you. I, Dr. Pratibha K.S., signing off for today. Shortly, I'll be back with one more vibrant video with my conversation. Okay, this is only for a short period of time. I've done this video. Kindly support and bear with me. Okay, thank you for watching and thank you for being with this video. Thank you.